Right then, so we're here at Farmer John's. Just having a bit of a ride. Jess and Danny are having a session, so I thought I'd come along, do a YouTube live. First run's in. Very windy today, I have to say. And we just spoke to some of the trail crew. They said there's some brushes and stuff further down, so we'll just have to be careful on the way down flow line. But we'll make our way down now to the main kind of hut area. As you can tell, I am not riding today. If I can flip this round, I've got a broken elbow on the left side and a broken wrist on the right side, so I'm pretty spannered. So I am now designated cameraman for the day and for a little while, I guess. But as is life, as is riding bikes, sometimes you take a slam. It's not about the slam, it's about how you get up and carry on going, and that's what we intend to do, especially on this channel. We carry on riding. We know we're going to have some crashes occasionally. It's part of riding bikes. Let's take you along for the lap here at Farmer John's. This is obviously the bottom section of flow line. Jess and Danny have already dropped in down. I'll be catching them up in a minute. I'm just kind of making my way down at my own pace. I can't walk too fast at the moment. New materials. Been redoing a load of the lines recently, so redone all flow lines since the race weekend and everything, all different bits. You can see demos on tools today. It's just while we're here, this is the flow line bottom section. Let's have a look how the pump track looks at the moment. Little pump track. I say what is quite fun when it's quiet enough is dropping down that way, going backwards around there, coming out there, and then using this rolling as a fly out. Quite dusty, quite slippy, not a huge amount of speed, but I did manage to oppo free it on the enduro bike the other week, so there is potential there. Tricks. I'll carry on down to the hut and see where Jess and Danny are riding. Oh, hey up, Carl. Yes. Making the best of the time that I can't ride. Try to take everyone along for the ride, or my version of the ride, what I get to see. So obviously, it being a Thursday morning here at Farmer John's, it's not heaving. So I have to say, weekdays, especially weekday mornings, if you want a quiet session, this is the time to do it, really. This is the one. Down over the Shackrat Bridge. Let's go under here into the hut. Let's see if Jess and Danny are doing the step ups. If they're doing lines further up, I will find them. Into the chill area here by the step ups, comfy sofa. I love the car seat edition. So here we go. This is the step ups here at John's. You can just see 50 line in the background there. That's one of the hits there on 50, which obviously continues off that way. Let's see if Jess and Danny are coming down this section or if they're riding other bits. I don't see them on this bit in particular, so let's have a wander further up. They must be further up. Lots of bins here, so there's no need for litter or rubbish being put anywhere other than in the bins. Bottom of gasoline. It's the fly out. It's the shark fin. You can just see the log up the top, so we'll have a wander up and have a look at that as we go past it. This bit's recently been done. Whole new bridge area there, whole new bridge, all new side bits, rollers, redone all the berms along as well. Walking up the push up. Got gasoline on the right. So that's the gasoline takeoff. That's the landing. I think it's what, 40 foot-ish? Hard to put perspective on cameras. Carrying on up. See a bit of sunshine coming through there. The log. Not open yet for the season, but the lads have been doing lots of work. Redone the gas to take off, working on this left line. So then this will be open. Seems we're here. Really fun feature. It's one where its bark is worse than its bite. Once you kind of get the transfer in off that, it's almost like a little spine taken off from that side, transferring over off the log into the landing, into the big jump at the bottom. We'll carry on along. Oh, it is quite windy up here. Find Danny and Jess. And get some riding on this stream rather than just me wandering about talking. Here we go, so they're riding the on-off bridge by the look of it. Found them. Yeah, Danny's been coming off a crash of his own, which the video will actually be coming out this Saturday. So for anyone when they watch the video, it is good to know Danny's back, healthy, healing, healthier than me at the moment as well. So
teeth, but
yeah, but you'll see that's all in tomorrow in Saturday's video, isn't it?
yeah, it will be. Yeah,
I got Jess here. Obviously, how are the trails running today then, guys?
really nice.
Yeah, a bit dusty, a bit loose. But it's alright, nice and quiet, just us.
Yeah, that's
So I was only taking it easy then.
that's it. Got to keep it chilled, haven't you?
Definitely.
That's it. Obviously, nice quiet session on the first day. I've just been telling the live streamers we've been walking down. You know, it's if you want a quiet session, weekday mornings are the one.
Can't beat the weekdays, honestly. Empty.
No, that's it. All right, so where are you guys sessioning the on-off bridge for a little bit then?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Sweet. Well, I'll come up with you and I'll set this up so we can watch you do the on-off bridge on the live stream. Jess's matching Darko kit, looking very cool. And Danny rocking a new helmet, actually. How's that feeling?
Oh yes, very nice. I do like the Troy Lee helmets. It's you can tell they're very expensive helmets, and you can see why when you put them on.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth the money.
That's it. They're so comfy, aren't they?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
so
they
strong
are.
and light.
Yeah. I must admit, I've gone from the Fox helmet to a Troy Lee, and I don't know, you can just tell the difference straight away. Tell the difference.
Oh, just while we're here, let's see if any of, hopefully not, but it might not have rained. This is where I took a slam and did myself in, you see. Chain slipped on the takeoff, completely overshot, landed about here and went poof into the floor. Just seeing if there's any blood stains still, because I did bleed quite a bit, but the dust absorbed it all. So yeah, I was taking off the takeoff just there. That takeoff, and I landed quite far down there, but chain slipped right on takeoff, getting a couple of cranks in after that roller, try and get a bit bigger, and chain slipped, sent me right, basically straddling my stem as I was taking off, which obviously chucks your front end down, pivots your back end up, and I ate the floor quite hard. Fortunately, John was amazing. He came and got me on the quad. Jill got me all sorted out, bandaged up, and got me off to hospital. So it wasn't the end of the world. It was annoying, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't horrific. It's just now the recovery time that I've got to work on. So let's see if I can angle this. Ow. Trying to do everything one-handed. I love that bones heal, glorious forever. I agree with you 100%. If only it was glorious and worth it, you know what I mean? I just ended up written off like this for slipping a chain and just trying to go jump I've done 1,000 times, but that's how it goes. They don't always work out. Like I say, this angle should get me Danny and Jess. Nice, good fun laps. So this on-off feature, you see, it gets in people's heads, and I get why, because it is a little jump on, a little jump off, and it's probably like 6-8 foot tall from that other track. But it is just a little come around the corner with flowing speed, little lip on, and obviously I'm only now doing this because I know we are the only riders here today and there is no one above us. So I'm not going to get TKO'd by a rider or cause them to crash, which would be more my issue. I don't care about me. I wouldn't want to cause a rider to crash. And then there is wood, but no one really uses it. You land kind of down here. It's quite a heavy landing, then off up into the hip, like I say, the one that ruined me the other week. But as is life, and we carry on going. Let's see if I can sneak a little peek at the other thing here that Farmer John's has, that not everybody knows as much about. Ooh, that's some fresh. That's an older berm, but that looks relatively fresh. Maybe they're building a line in from here. Sorry about that. I don't quite know what happened to the stream there. I seem to lose all signal when I went down to there, but I've now got my signal boost. I'll get an angle of Jess coming down past me, and then I'll go and show you what's down at the dirt jumps. Yeah, let's get this angle. Like I say, I'm only stood on tracks because I know at the moment there's only me, Jess and Danny here at the bike park. Freedom. Now the booster kind of working here. See, Jess and Danny will be cruising through in a minute. Once they've done their lap, I'll walk down to the dirt jumps and show those while they're coming back up. I'm still loving that comment, bones heal, glory is forever. Okay. Smooth. Right, let's try again. Take two at these dirt jumps. See if we can have a look, shall we? So, like I say, there's slightly different rules to the main John's trails. You don't have to wear a full face, but obviously if you're not wearing a full face, you then can't ride the rest of Farmer John's. The main trails here are full face only. Jeez. There we go, back on. Had to walk out of the bay from the dirt jumps. It's a really cool little shot. And get speed. Normal spot now where we should at least have better signal. Note to self, live streaming at the dirt jumps might be awkward with that one. Hella booster. Hey. Obviously, even though I know no one's here, checking left up trail before I cross. Oh, while we're here, let's have a look at Canyon. Did she? So, she is a sender. Danny's just said then that Jess just rolled in and did the 50 line. So the 50 line here at John's is kind of known as one of the bigger lines here, other than Gasser and Canyon. It's had the big gaps. How did that go then? Down in the first table. Oh, hang on, yeah.
It's always scary the first time I do it, but...
Well said. Awesome. I'll get you guys blasting past me coming down here into the hip, alright? Like I say, I will have to do a couple of these live streams when the trails are heaving. Come up on a busy weekend, because then there's just constant riders everywhere. Riders doing all different lines, whereas at the moment, obviously, it's just me, Jess and Danny having a nice chilled one. That's quite a cool angle. Let's try a shot from here. Yeah. That's sick. Right, let me go grab my other bag. I'll leave it there because Danny's phone's there and I can't move everything. But they'll be coming back up soon. So obviously comment below if you have any specific trails that you want to see or any other spots that you want us to do live streams at. And obviously this is still very new to us. This is like the second ever live stream that we've done. So I'm still kind of experimenting, working out which phone, you know, that type of thing. So currently I've got this linked to another phone to do the live stream, so I can still kind of check how stuff's sorting and still film some other clips on my normal phone if need be. Oh, we got Danny coming back. Oi, oi. How was that run?
That was a better run actually, mate. I'm feeling a bit more myself with every run. First couple were a bit off on a, you were filming on a double.
Yeah.
Took off a bit funny on that one. So just first couple were a bit like, you know, I Oh, just got a bit off.
Yeah, you got to feel it back out, innit? Get back into it.
A lot better, felt really good, so got a nice whip on the hip there.
No, that looked really good, man.
Yeah, getting there.
Sick.
I've not done 50 yet, Jess has just dropped into that again. So, but we'll get back on 50.
Oh yeah,
That's a
yeah.
definite must.
That's
So,
it. It takes some time to get back on that big line, doesn't it?
looking forward to having you back on the sessions, buddy.
Oh, mate, me too.
Definitely.
Me too.
Definitely.
Right, Jess is on her way up. You're getting another lap through.
Yeah.
Or are you waiting for Jess?
No, I'll not get another lap through. Yeah, she's on 50 then.
Sick. That's all I can say.
It's weird having knee pads on. I've got the knee pads on today.
Yeah, it's odd getting used to knee pads, isn't it? So there we go, Danny's gone up for another lap. Jess is going to come up now and be coming down for another after that. Nice. Danny's trying that manual as he's hopping onto the bridge, so like hop on, little manny across, cruise along and off. How was that run then, sweet? Yeah, Danny said you did another on 50.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that one.
That's perfect. I'll kind of do a few more clips up here, then I'll move down and get some clips of you doing into the 50 and see how it looks.
Yeah, I get it.
Exactly. No worries, sweetheart. I just said that then, like you're doing the manny along there, because it got all the way to the end of that second grill then.
Yeah, nice.
Do you want me to put your phone in my bag if I'm going down a bit further?
If
Yeah,
you want,
just so that it's
leave
safe.
It as it is, though, if you want.
Yeah, just so it's safe.
Yeah, no worries.
No problems, just see if I move further down, get some clips of you guys going through the doubles and the drop and stuff, and then see Jess going into John line.
Cool to be on a live, by the way.
Yes, that's Danny, Transition Patrol. Make sure you got drop Danny a follow. Yeah, exactly. Danny's a legend. Danny's become one of our really close riding mates. And obviously the video that's coming out on Saturday, Danny did have a horrific crash. So I'm really pleased to see that he is okay and he's back riding, back having sessions, albeit keeping it chilled. We have to make him sometimes, but that's how it goes. So Farmer John's is in the northwest of the UK. So we're just outside Stockport near Manchester in a little town called Marple Bridge. Maybe half hour from Stockport, so not too far at all. But this is one of the main kind of bike parks here in the northwest of the UK. Yeah, we have Fjmtb, which is up in Skelmersdale, a bit more north. Other than that, you know, closest around here is like Warncliffe, probably Greenock, and you know, Sheffield Way is a good hour from here, and it's not bike park in the sense of like this is bike park that's open to the public, more trails. Here is obviously a lot more jumpy as a bike park. Stash Danny's phone, grab my bag. Oh god, I can't do up a zip with my broken hands. Okay, right. Loaded up to make a move down the trail and see where else low on the trail these guys are riding, but we'll get this hip, seems to be right next to it when they're coming past. Nice, Danny. Great to see Danny flying around again. So I'll carry on my walk back down the path. Go find the rest of the main trails. See Jess doing John line, see where they've been building. Ooh. If I don't fall over. Like I say, I'm not too steady on my feet at the moment. I've got quite a big flesh wound on my knee, on my left knee and on my left hip. So I'm kind of walking a bit weird at the moment. And then trying to hold a tripod with a phone on it with a broken elbow and a broken wrist. Remember the rules at John's though. Must be signed in before riding, and you must wear an approved full face helmet when you're riding here. So when you sign in, they might ask to check your full face, and the reason for doing that is not being awkward, it's because unsafe full face helmets can be more dangerous, because if they shatter, if they break where they shouldn't, if they're not rated, it's just not safe. It's not a good thing to have. So here, starting from the 1st of June, so when if you guys come, you'll have to wear knee pads as well, so they might be checking knee pads, random spot checks, and obviously good helmets. So Danny's getting used to knee pads, aren't you?
Yeah, feels strange.
They feel weird at first, but considering that I'm whinging about having a big flesh wound on my knee, if I'd been wearing knee pads, I probably wouldn't have had that, so...
End of the world. It's strange getting used to, but they're alright.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's just weird because your pants feel like they're riding up all the time, like at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's just feel weird because your legs get cold between here,
They do, don't they? Get that little strip.
It's a strange sensation, mate.
See, when I did used to wear pads back in the day, I used to get that strip tan, because we used to wear, out in the French Alps, wear shorts and Dainese knee pads. So I'd have like a strip along the bottom of my middle leg. Yeah, like a tan strip there. It was just the only bit, yeah, literally a leg bikini line from wearing knee pads. No, looks great. Yeah, looks great. Yeah, it'll be a bit tingly. No, that looks great. Your phone's in there if you need.
Panicked because I've knocked my scab and
Yeah.
like, sorry.
No,
Sorry
don't worry.
for putting in the live there.
No, you're absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
I've just caught my scab with my glove while I was scratching my face and it knocked it off. I just wanted to make sure my lip was alright, like, so it just felt weird, so I can't see it because I've got a mirror.
You got your phone.
Yeah.
Did you show Danny?
I could do. His phone's in there if he wants it.
Ah.
Look on top again.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry for roasting out all the live viewers there, scab talk.
Has to be done though. Like I say, Danny's had a crash. Need to check he's all good. And someone said, yeah, because they asked where it was, and I said it's Farmer John's. They said have a good sesh, sending healing vibes. So that's to me and to Danny, because he's, like I say, he's healing as well. Jess is doing fine, so she's just getting her laps. You're doing John line again, sweet?
Don't say that.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll get a clip of you coming through John line.
And I'll probably pull off there in a minute.
No worries, brother.
See how I feel.
Yeah, obviously. So again, this is Farmer John's bike park for the other person that's asked. And I agree, Jess's matching Darko combo looks absolutely awesome, especially with that helmet she's rocking today. It looks real good. Right. Again, I'm only walking on the trails because I know that only Jess and Danny are riding up here at the moment. No one else has signed in yet today. So this is where the main line comes through and then splits to the John line. So we've got nice triple. Best bet is to kind of like clear it or roll through it, but manualing it's quite a fun little challenge because of the middle one. Let's see. Around this corner. See, I'm more unsteady on my feet than I am on a bike round here. You're gonna blame Jess for you buying new matching kit. No, that's fair enough. What was Jess wearing that day, or what was that? And because it looked, and then you see them in it a few weeks later, and that's sick, to be honest. Just be nice if Darko recognised it. Nah, I'm joking. Great thing about Jess, she doesn't care about stuff like that. She just wants to ride a bike and have fun. So, this is the step down on John line. Perspective don't really show it much. That's the nice table. They're actually midway through building a new line through here at the moment. So, let me get myself down here safely so that I can film Jess off this step down, not step up. That's the step up I'm pointing at now. And the table. Okay. Kind of getting a bit more scale at that jump now. Let's see if I can get a half decent angle of the whole thing from so they'll be dropping in a minute. I'll make sure to get a good clip. In the bomb hole for the step ups, little one and big one. And there is actually now a step up tour guide video that we did here at Farmer John's. It was done a post video. Oh, come on, I've got signal. There we go. Don't know why it randomly cuts out occasionally. I do have signal here. But yeah, so there's a few different videos in that tour guide playlist. There's a flow line, which is obviously the first line that you ride down from next to the cafe. Then we've got a shack wrap line, which goes from the top there all the way over the two bridges we were looking at before and over. And then obviously we've got the step up line, which I'm stood in the basin of here to try and catch Jess doing this John line. There's so many lines here at John's. Here we go. Oh, here's Danny. Yes, Jess. I'm sorry, Danny. Danny did this step up behind me, but they both rolled in at exactly the same time. And I can't film two angles on. Maybe I could. Is there a way of setting up a live with a 360 camera? I'd happily just set up my GoPro 360 somewhere in the middle and just leave it running on live. And they're just at the hut, going to be coming back up here in a sec. So let's walk over to see them. This is bottom of shack wrap line, or one of the two lines that come in there into the bottom of shack wrap. Look good. No. Yeah, that looked good.
I just had brake after the first one because it's got a big dip. I could probably not brake and maybe get further, but I'm too scared of not braking and not getting far enough and landing in heavy.
Yeah.
In the dips. It's a funny one, that one.
The second one. Yeah, isn't it? It's a real.
Dip. So I'm slow right down so I can just sort of drop on the top. But I don't know if I would probably still break a bit, so therefore I don't know if I would just land really heavy in the dip.
By the way, you're being blamed for someone buying new kit. They said they loved your matching Darko kit and they're not supposed to be buying any more, but at least now they know who to blame.
It's like having.
It's like a Power Ranger. Right, I'll go see Danny and I'll probably cut the live feed off in a bit. We've been on for nearly 40 minutes, so
Yeah,
let you guys...
Been happy.
Well, I've been quite a bit, so I'll let you guys carry on your session. But I will go see Danny and get him to sign off on the live feed as well. But good to see that run for John Line, and I'll come back and get some of our clips for you rather than live clips, all right? No worries, sweetheart. See you in a bit. Now we'll go find Danny. I think Danny is... hiding away down here. Let's have a look. Well, I think GoPros, just seeing that comment, I think GoPros can live stream, but I've not thought about it from doing it from my Max, you see, because then people could choose. I don't know if, would you be able to choose what angle you looked at and everyone look at all different angles, or would it just be one set angle? I really don't know. But right, let's just have a look and find Danny. Or is he hiding? Danny! Yeah, I think he's hiding somewhere. He'll be scouting something out, looking at some trails. Right, so let's just... sort this out. Okay, so there we go. Just setting this up, it won't fall off. It's going to fall off. Joys. There we go. Terrible filming by me there, but I have only got 1.5 hands. There we go, the Farmer John's live feed. First one we've done from here. I will try and do more when it's a nice busy day and when there's loads more riders around, make it a bit more interesting. But nice one for coming along. This is about as much as I'm able to handle at the moment. So we have got a few videos that have been in the editing straight, so they'll be coming out the next week or two, and I'm going to get Jess to carry on with some of my tour guide videos. So there will still be content coming from this channel. It will be Jess mostly holding down the channel for the next couple of weeks, and hopefully Danny helping us out as well. But cheers for watching the live stream. Nice one coming along here at a random weekday here at Farmer John's.